Not-for-profit organizations, okay, chapter. Okay, this is also termed as not-for-profit organization, also termed as non-trading concerns and a non-profit organization also. Okay, there is any various names to the non-profit organization chapter. So actually these are certain organizations which are set up for providing service to its members and as well as the public in general also. Okay, that's a non-profit organization is supposed to general public as well as that is about okay in this non-profit organization members also. Next, such organizations includes clubs, charitable institutions, schools, religious organizations, trade unions, welfare societies, and societies for the promotion of art and culture. Okay, these are the organizations we can here called these are organizations is comes under not for profit organizations. Okay, in this heading it's discussing, okay, clearly it is mentioned these are the organization is not for profit. Okay, not for profit motive, there is no profit. Okay, there is the organization cannot expect any profit. These are the organization fully run for the providing services to the public, okay, or members of the organization. Okay, that is only the organizations here it is called as non-profit organizations. Okay, and if it is not for profit motive organization, how will they get the incomes? Okay, how to run their businesses? Okay, and what is the receipts to the organization, what is the payments to the organizations? Okay, and how to generate incomes this type of organizations, that is only the accounts in these books of accounts. Okay, and after somewhat receipts and payments and incomes and expenses, okay, the incomes and expenses, okay, it's also prepared that balance sheet. Okay, it is also prepared, finally it is balance sheet also. Okay, without profit motive how to run and how to generate incomes means there is somewhat specific types of incomes are there in these non-profit organizations. Okay, and somewhat specific expenses also is there in non-profit organizations. Okay, so we have termed one of the word that is we have more times we have listened, that is a somewhat word is donations. Okay, donation to that is non-trading concerns. Okay, that is a donation to non-trading concerns. Here it is, okay, one of the income to the organizations. And any organization has a members also, that members also is contributed somewhat specified, okay, somewhat limited in, okay, limited amount to the or non-profit organizations. Okay, contributed to non-profit organizations, that is also is income to the non-profit organizations. As per that income, as per the nature of the non-trading concerns, that is a non-trading concern business can be made expenses also. Okay, make an expenses, that is only the non-profit organization chapter. Okay, after that finally whatever is the assets and liabilities also we should be shown under non-profit organization. Okay, whatever is the assets and liabilities, that is also we should be prepared in balance sheet. Okay, and examples for non-profit organization is, that is for example clubs, Lions Club. This is the Lions Club can maximum it is providing tournaments in the schools, colleges, and so on and so on. Okay, and blood banks also, somewhat Chiranjeevi charitable blood banks are Red Cross Society. Okay, these are the Red Cross Society. Okay, these are the many of the non-trading concern non-profit organizations are in this society. Okay, so maximum the organization run for, okay, profit without profit, any profit motive. Okay, but any organization, okay, to run any organization, it's required somewhat funds. Okay, without gathering of the funds it cannot. Okay, and we have seen more times in Paytm, okay, Paytm or Phone Pay or Google Pay accounts, we have seen somewhat relief funds. Okay, Prime Minister Relief Fund, okay, or somewhat fruits fund, or otherwise somewhat now the new disease of, okay, COVID-19 relief funds. Okay, some of the organization is formed, and if we are donated any amount through that way also, okay, that is the amount is in receipts and incomes to the, that is non-profit organizations. Okay, this is this organization maximum it should be registered, okay, registered by the organization. Okay, then these are the accounts should be verified by that is a state minister. Okay, that is specifically personally it is verified by state minister. Okay, that is only the non-profit organizations. Okay, any non-profit organizations, it should be accounts should be verified by, okay, that is a CM, okay, chief minister of that particular state. And apart, okay, keep side, that is all those ones. So how to prepare the accounts, or what are the accounts, and what is the difference to the trading concern and non-trading concern means. So that is for example, trading concern, business, trading concern, non-trading concern. Trading concern means it should be run for profit motive. Non-trading means our non-profit organization without any expected profit motive businesses. Okay, what is the difference? Once we can see differences of between these two. Okay, the main aim to trading concern business is earn profit. Okay, earn profit, generate income. Okay, generate profit. That is only the main aim to the business. Okay, nowadays whatever the business, okay, the main aim of the business is to earn the profits. But if you come to the non-profit organizations, so the main aim is render service, render service to the members. Okay, render service to the members or society, that is only the one of the difference. Next one, so whatever the non-trading concerns, we should be prepared in this non-trading concern business. We should be prepared income and expenditure accounts. Okay, in income and expenditure account, whatever the difference is called as surplus or deficit. Okay, surplus or deficit. But if you come to the trading concern business, that is net profit. Finally, whatever the preparation of, okay, profit and loss account, okay, we get net profit or net loss. That is only the as per, okay, trading and non-trading concern, one of the difference. In this non-trading concern, we should be prepared trading and profit and loss account. But if you come to non-trading concern business, here we should be prepared income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account. Okay, here we should be prepared income and expenditure account. But if you come to the trading concern business, it is only we can prepare trading and profit and loss account. Both are should be follow the nominal account rule only. Okay, so it should be follow the nominal account rule. And so here we can call as cash account, cash account or cash book in trading concern business. Okay, if you come to the non-trading concern business, we can call that receipts and payment account. Receipts and payment account. Receipts and payment account. Okay, the name of here is called as receipts and payment account. Okay, and if you come to the balance sheet, okay, the balance sheet, if you come to the balance sheet, the main, whatever the proprietor or shareholders, proprietor, whatever the proprietor is provided the amount is here, it is called as capital only. Initial investment made by the proprietor or partners is here, it is called as capital. But if you come to the non-trading concern business, whatever it is assets minus liabilities, assets minus outside liabilities, that is also here, it is called as capital. But if you come to the non-trading concern business, assets minus liabilities is called as capital fund. Here it is called as capital fund. In single entry system, already we discussed that. In single entry system, whatever the difference of assets and liabilities, there we called as opening capital and closing capital. But if you come to the non-trading concern business, the difference amount is called as capital fund. That is only the so somewhat differences between the trading concern business and non-trading concern business. And as per accounting wise, here in this non-trading concern business, we can prepare manufacturing account, and trading account, and profit and loss account also. Instead of these three accounts under non-trading concern business, it is only we can prepare income and expenditure account. So in income and expenditure account, this follows nominal account. All expenses we should be debited and all incomes we should be credited. And all losses also we should be debited and all gains also we should be credited as per nominal account rule. So here also same, nominal account only we can prepare, nominal account. Next, if it is the trading concern business, we can call as cash account or cash book. So but if it is comes to non-trading concern business, we should be prepared, there is receipts and payment account. That is, the receipts and payment account is follows real account here. And if you come to the cash book, that is, a cash book also is follows the real account. If it is a bank account, it is goes to real account, personal account. But if it is a cash, only cash column, that is real account only. Finally cash book is follows the real account. And here there is a balance sheets. There is a balance sheet. So in income and expenditure account also it is prepared balance sheet. There is a common things. These are the common things. We should be prepared. Instead of here trading and profit and loss account, here you prepare only income and expenditure account. For cash book, receipts and payment account. For balance sheet, it is here also we should be prepared the balance sheet as on that date, closing date. That is only the so same as accounting. Whatever the accounting up to now we prepare. In financial accounting, same accounting we should be prepared here, but the name of the heads is different. Instead of trading and profit and loss account, here we can call as income and expenditure account. Instead of cash book, here receipts and payment account. Instead of balance sheet, here also it is a balance sheet. That is the same words only. And now we can go to the accounts, that is a receipts and payment account, income and expenditure account, and balance sheet. And how to run this other business. What are the incomes, what types of incomes are there in this not for profit organization business? First, to know that, to get the clarity on this on these words, you should, somewhat words is there that is somewhat different than trading concern business. But for example, in trading concern business there is a sales, but in if you come to the non-trading concern business, there is no sales because of it is service module, provided only services. Okay, so the major income in non-trading concern business is that is subscriptions. Okay, subscriptions and somewhat donations. Okay, so that is only here we discussed now first. So to clear understanding purpose, first of all we should be discuss that uh, income and expenditure account. So that is income and expenditure account for the year ended so and so date. Okay, so we should be write the organization name also. So there is a debit and credit also should be right. And if you come to the expenses and incomes, so expenses is a normal one, that is salaries, honorarium. Okay, honorarium is a somewhat different word, no? Honorarium. Okay, honorarium, it is one of the expenditure we should be paid to honor the guests. Okay, honor the guests. So attending somewhat guest to the somewhat organizations, okay, we should be paid as a nominal fee, that is called as honorarium. Or with a, if it is not a fees, or if it is not in amounts, okay, we should be given any prizes. Okay, that is a somewhat complimentaries honor to the guests, okay, to that particular organization, that is called as here honorarium. Okay, honorarium. So that is only the okay one of the different meaning. And next, you know that wages of ground. So to maintenance of the ground, okay, whatever is the employee wages, here it is expenses. And upkeep of ground, that is maintenance of the ground only. Printing and stationery, okay, stationery amount used. And the postage also, you know that stamps and letters, okay, letters, okay, that is comes under postage. And the telephone charges, lighting, that is a lighting light bills, okay, that is tube lights or fans, or that is electricity bill, here we should call as lighting. Bank charges, that is to maintain that bank account, okay, bank can be charged amount, that is expenditure to the non-profit organization. Rent and rates, common insurance, okay, that is also is normal. And cost of entertainment, subscriptions to periodicals, okay, cost of entertainment. So here if it is a tournament, if it is somewhat clubs also, we discussed that somewhat tournament clubs also is comes under non-profit organizations. If it is that non-profit organizations that is providing somewhat particular type of tournament, okay, that is called as, okay, cost of entertainment. Cost of entertainment, okay, cost of entertainment, subscriptions to periodicals, okay, that is one. Next, sports material used. Sports material used, okay, to if it is there any tournament conducted organizations, okay, whatever the material used only we should be right, but not purchase amount, because of it is income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account, income and expenditure account. So whatever the income and expenditure account, it should be follows the accrual concept. Accrual concept, okay. Accrual concept means it is it is follows the nominal account, no? Nominal account. So means whatever the expenses and losses incurred, okay, incurred in particular year, in particular financial or accounting year, okay, financial year or accounting year, that is only called as, okay, here incomes and expenses incurred in particular year, that is only the expenses we should be right in this year, okay, as an expenditure. Means is there any next year expenses, okay, is paid in this current year, that should not be considered. And is there any last year expenses, if it is paid in current year, that is also not be considered. For example, in 2000, it is 2020, okay, if in this 2020 paid total amount, it is 5,000 rupees, example, paid 5,000 rupees. In this 5,000 rupees, last year amount, last year salaries, for example, paid salaries. Okay, salaries paid. In this, 5,000 includes last year's salaries is included 500 rupees. Means that should be minus it. Last year's salary. And how much? 500. Only 4,500. Last year means it is 2020 now. Means last year means it is 2019 salaries. Okay, 2019 there is an outstanding, but that is outstanding if it is paid in this next year, that is current year. Okay, that is called as, that is should be deducted from, okay, current year received amount, because of that is not a current year expenditure. Income and expenditure account, it shows only particular year, means current year expenses and incomes only. This is the word you should be keeping to your mind, then it is easy. Okay, if it is not an expenditure of current year, then simply you can remove it. Okay, means deduct it. Is there any expenses of current year? You should be at it. Means, okay, it is salaries paid, okay, but not received, that is outstanding salaries. Outstanding salaries, if it is 200, that is outstanding salaries of current year. Outstanding salaries of current year, if it is 200, then outstanding salaries of current year should be added. And okay, what can you, that is add it, then 4,700. Okay, and salaries paid for next year. Okay, next year, for example, 600 rupees. Okay, is it current year expenditure? It is paid for next year, paid in current year, but it is not an expenditure of current year. That is the reason you should be, okay, you should be deduct it. Okay, that is salaries paid for next year. Simply you can deduct it 600 rupees. Okay, then you will get 4,100 rupees. You should be sure. Okay, actual amount is shown as an expenditure of salaries. Okay, is there any last year expenses? Okay, last year related expenses. Okay, last year incurred expenses. Next year's expenses you should be deducted. Only current year expenditure, whatever is the actual expenditure incurred in current year, that is only you should be taken into income and expenditure account. Same as incomes also, we should be credited to income and expenditure account only current year income only. Whatever is the income generated in current year, that is only the amount we should be credited to income and expenditure account. Okay, that to income side. Is there any last year's income, if it is received in this current year, that should not credited to income and expenditure account. Okay, and also next year incomes, if it is received in advance, okay, next year income if it is received in this current year, okay, then also you should simply, you can deduct, that is the income from, okay, received amount, income received amount. Okay, that is only the clarity on that income and expenditure account. And then we can continue. What is there any new terms? There is a cost of entertainment. Next is sports material used only. Here we should be, here clearly it is mentioned that sports material used. Okay, remember this word. Okay, remember this word, that is sports material used. Okay, but not purchased, but not paid. Okay, so but not opening or but not closing stock of material. It is only used material. What is the material we should be used? Either it is, okay, sports material or any type of material goods. Okay, then whatever the material we should be used, that is only the one we should be right here. For example, this is a sports material, means if it is a sport materials, if in this current year, maybe it is in the from last year also, there is somewhat material is transferred to current year. Okay, means 2019 sports material, for example, that is the opening stock of sports material, for example 1000 rupees. Okay, to this you should be add purchase of sports material, you should be add it, for example 15,000, then total amount is 16,000. Okay, less closing stock of sports material, for example closing stock there is a 2000, then we have used, that is 14,000 worth of the sports material, that is sports material used sports material used, that is only the 14,000 rupees we should be debited to as an expenditure under income and expenditure account. Okay, and the depreciation on furniture, fixed assets, building. Okay, like that, any fixed assets, is there any depreciation provided, that depreciation you should be debited to the one. And repairs also, repairs to the building, repairs to the machinery, repairs to the somewhat vehicles, that is the repairs also you should be debited. And loss on sale of assets, if it is there any assets sold less than whatever is the book value of asset, it is called as loss, that is a loss also you should be debited. Okay, next this we should discuss later on that. Okay, last one, next one. Okay, major income under income, major income, it is subscriptions. Okay, it is subscriptions. Okay, at the end of this video I can clearly I can give a clear information about that subscriptions. This subscriptions means the major source of income of non-trading concern business. Okay, this is a subscription amount. Okay, means it is a major income to the non-trading concern businesses. Okay, now, and how to receive the amount of this subscription means, this is a subscription amount received from members to maintain their membership, that is we can call as maintain membership. Okay, that is only here called as subscriptions, here it is called as subscriptions. Okay, and this is the subscriptions is maybe paid as a monthly, weekly, or annually, or quarterly, or half yearly, like that, so and so on. Okay, many of the ways. Okay, the members can be given a somewhat amount to that particular non-profit organizations. Okay, next, interest on securities. Okay, whatever the amount received by organization, okay, that is with that amount, if it is the organizations purchased any investments in the market, that is the shares, debentures, and so on. Okay, if it is the debentures purchased, on that debentures the organization will get interest, that is interest on securities. If it is a shares, that is a dividend on security. Okay, dividend on shares. Okay, that is called as dividend on securities. Next, proceeds of entertainment. So there is a proceeds of entertainment means, that is or if it is, that is a organization is organized one of the entertainment program to the public or service persons. Okay, that is on that entertainment program, organization received somewhat amount, that is only called as proceeds of entertainment. For example, is a cricket tournament, the organization is conducted cricket tournament. On this tournament, so there is a there are persons to watch the tournament. Okay, they we are received somewhat amount from them. Okay, for to watch the tournament, if we are received any amount from them, that is only the proceeds of entertainment. Okay, like it's to watch the cricket, we should be purchased a ticket. Tickets na, to watch the cricket we should be purchased somewhat tickets. Okay, so that is maybe it is a ticket amount. Okay, to entrance fees, like that. Next, proceeds of lecturers, that is also it is income. Next, rent of hall. Okay, is there any if organizations has any somewhat functional or any somewhat hall, that is also is rented to somewhat persons. So then that is also like that also the organization will generate the income. If it is a school, for example, schools comes under non-profit organization. If school has a somewhat a huge ground, okay, it's a large ground, then the ground is given to a rent purpose also, some more situations for the purpose of meetings to the politicians, hmm? Like that, so and so one. So in that situation the organization will get somewhat income, that is rent of hall or rent of land, like that, so and so we can call as grant from government. If you have received any benefits, like that is called as grant. Grant amount, okay, amount received, that is grants. Next, grant from local authorities, like local authorities means municipalities, panchayats, and um, corporations, like that, okay, any amount received from them, that is grant from local authorities. Next, interest on deposits, okay, is the organization is there any amount deposited in fixed deposited or deposited in bank, on that bank, okay, on that amount, so interest we received, okay, that is also income. General donations, here income side we should be write only general donations, okay. So actually there is a donations are two types, that is general donations and specific donations. General donations, if it is a small amount, or we should be right under income side, okay. And is there any large amount, we should be capitalize the one, means we should be right a small amount, that is small amount, then we should be right in income side. Is there any large amount, huge amount, then we should be capitalize the one, means balance sheet liability side, okay. And same as if it is there any specific donations means that is the amount we should be utilized for the purpose of specific purpose, okay, that is only here it is called as specific donations. These specific donations amount we should be utilized for specific purpose, and this whatever the surplus amount means remaining amount, we should be shown under balance sheet liability side, okay, balance sheet liability side only, okay, that is only the difference of general donations and specific donations, okay. Next, entrance fees also it is income, like to enter whatever the towards the tournament and so and so, entrance fees also we should be collected in yearbook. If you are if it is a diaries can be printed by organization on the diaries or calendars, okay, on any weekly newspapers. We received the advertisement for advertisement purpose, somewhat advertisements. So is there any advertisement on that yearbook, okay, that is also income to the organization. Next, locker rent. Next, sale of grass, okay. Next, portion somewhat proportion of sale of asset, okay, somewhat portion of uh, sale of somewhat asset, that is also it is income. Next, miscellaneous receipts, okay, is there any receipts like that, is there any income in nature, that is only called as income, okay. Finally, income and expenditure account is, okay, should be right, is recurring expenses and the recurring nature of the incomes, okay, recurring nature of the recurring nature of expenses and incomes. Recurring means again and again we received, okay, again and again, that is the same amount, or we paid, that is the same amount again and again in that particular year, that is only called, okay, that is only the brief discussion about that income and expenditure account. So here in this one we have seen only donations amount, okay, there is a donations amount is somewhat new word, okay, donation, I think you know that. And subscriptions is a new one, that is the amount received from members of the non-profit organizations. Okay. That is a subscription. Next, honorarium, it is to honor the somewhat members. Okay, that is the amount, any amount spent, that is only the one. And sports material used amount, used sports material only we should be right here. Okay, same as stationery also. Okay, opening stock of stationery plus purchase of stationery less closing stock of stationery, remaining amount only we should be called as okay, that is a stationery amount used. This is the same one, it is the same one applicable to stationery also. Okay, next, so that is only the brief discussion about that income and expenditure account. There is a somewhat subscriptions also. For subscriptions amount also we discussion later on how to compute the subscriptions we should be created to income and expenditure account. Okay, that we discuss in okay last one after discussion of balance sheet and so on and so on. Or I make a new, okay, again there is a one video on these subscriptions. Okay, so please be continue this video, and if you have any doubts on this income and expenditure account, so please be call 741686278.